My husband and I owned a home in Venice, Florida, and we would come down for the winter. And so we were familiar with the television broadcasters. And one day we were in Sarasota just traveling around, and I saw one of my favorite broadcasters doing a street interview, I think for the zoo. And she looked absolutely amazing. And I believe I kind of obsessed over it a little bit that day and was talking about how wonderful Linda Carson looked. And I told my husband over and over again. By the end of the day, he said, why don't you call her or email her at the television station? So I did that. She sent back a wonderful email explaining exactly what she had done. And I tried to be diplomatic when I asked her, have you ever covered any stories about people who have had any facial surgery? And so she told me exactly what she'd had done, who performed the surgery, what the recovery was like, and that was Dr. Schmidt. And so the next day I called. I got an appointment the following day, which just happened to be my birthday. And so I had the surgery, I believe 2 to 3 days later. He did the prep work. And but among that, during that time, of course, my husband and I went in for a consultation. And Dr. Schmidt was wonderful. He told me what he could do for me. He made some recommendations. I had this rooster neck that I wanted taken care of. He made some other recommendations. He ended up doing a full facelift. He told me how he was going to do the procedures, what I could expect from a recovery. I was shocked to hear that there would be no pain, and there was no pain. The recovery was minimal. We were back up north in a week, and people were just commenting on how rested I looked, and oh, you must have a new hairdo, you look so tan. No one knew, but I of course couldn't keep my mouth shut. I had to tell everybody because I was thrilled. And I don't know any woman that at one point or another doesn't look in the mirror and pull the old skin back or say, oh, I used to, sort of deal. And Dr. Schmidt just absolutely gave me everything and more than I ever could have dreamed of.